There's a warrant for your arrest, and I'm going to explain that when we get back to the... Excuse me?
For what?
Homicide.
For who?
Who do you think?
That's why I asked the question.
We'll talk about it at the headquarters, okay?
This is 44-year-old David Anthony. David is about to be questioned by the police regarding the disappearance of his wife, 51-year-old Gretchen Anthony. Gretchen met Anthony back in 2015 at a local gym that Anthony worked at in Abacoa, Florida. They quickly got married, and from the outside looking in, they seemed like the perfect couple. Fast forward to 2019, the couple petitioned for divorce, and Anthony would move in with his mother in Palm Beach County. Gretchen continued living her life until the worldwide pandemic hit in early 2020. Gretchen would inform her friends and family that she had contracted the virus, so she planned on quarantining herself for the foreseeable future. Her family began to worry because Gretchen would only respond with text messages and she never answered their phone calls. They decided to call the police and request a welfare check. When the police entered Gretchen's home, she was nowhere to be found.
We were assigned a case last Thursday, okay? We've been investigating this case Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, up until today, okay? Mm-hmm. We have obtained enough evidence to obtain a warrant for your arrest for murder, okay? I want you to understand that.
She's alive.
I want you to understand that. And what's most important to us right now is to find out where she is.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to tell you where she is.
Okay.
But I don't have that information. You have to ask her.
You have to ask her? Okay. So listen. I told you that we've been working since Thursday. There's a team of 10 detectives who are working. We worked every single day, almost all day and all night. Okay? There were search warrants written, and we gathered a lot of information that I'm sure you're not aware of. Okay, and I want to let you know that.
What information?
There was a neighbor that heard the entire incident on Saturday morning at 6:30, who lives across the way. I want you to think about that real quick.
What incident?
The incident that occurred at Gretchen's home.
You have to give me more information.
Okay.
When the police arrived on scene, they noticed that Gretchen's home smelled like cleaning supplies and a large amount of soap had leaked under her garage and onto her driveway. They also found evidence that a violent struggle had taken place inside the home. One of Gretchen's neighbors told the police that she had heard screaming coming from Gretchen's home. After hearing the scream, the neighbor took pictures of a black pickup truck parked in the driveway. The truck was the same pickup truck that Anthony drove every day.
There is a neighbor who observed her driveway covered in a bleach or cleaning product, drenched, coming out of the driveway, coming down the driveway and out of the garage.
What does that have to do with me?
You don't know anything about that?
That's why I'm asking you.
Okay.
Who saw your truck?
Your vehicle on that morning, your truck, your Nissan black truck with the gear in the back, with the tarp over the top, and with the bicycle hanging out the back, was at Gretchen's home Saturday morning at 6:30 in the morning when this incident occurred.
What does that mean?
Were you at Gretchen's residence last Saturday at 6:30 in the
You
morning?
just told me they stole my vehicle, so...
I did. I'm asking you to be truthful with us.
Well, I'm asking you to explore all options, that's all. Like, this is like, you know...
Absolutely.
If you know, you have the ex-husband involved.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you know, she likes sex, she likes drugs. You know, at one point she mentioned she's like seeing 22 guys. You know, she's got notes. You have the, you know, you have the safe in the car, right? You got that? You got that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. So, and you know, if you have her phone and unlocked her phone, you'll see, you know.
Why do you have her phone?
So, I have her phone. Well, she had her phone.
Mm.
So she was traveling with me.
Okay.
Up until El Paso.
And then what happened?
Someone hacked her account. Someone was searching her phone. So.
Well, if you were with her in El Paso, how did you become not to be with her?
We were driving separate vehicles, so she bolted.
What car was she driving?
I'm not, like I said, I'm going to protect her and her whereabouts because everyone can be bought. And as much as I know you guys are doing your job, I don't know. I've seen the other end of manipulation of information to skew and or to try to shape an objective. And so.
After Anthony's pickup was seen at Gretchen's house, he packed up most of his belongings and he began driving across the country. On the way, he was caught on surveillance footage selling Gretchen's jewelry to several different pawn shops. Anthony made it as far as New Mexico before the police finally caught him.
So going back to Saturday morning, were you at her home Saturday morning?
You said you saw my vehicle there, so.
Okay. Well, I'm asking you.
I understand what you're asking me, but you, like I said, shaping a narrative, so.
Okay.
So what happened after you got to her house?
You saw my vehicle there, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm asking you, what happened?
What happened after? I can shape the fact that your vehicle was there and you were there. I can't shape the fact of what Kelly just asked. You know, what were you doing there?
Yeah, it's between me and her. You know, I'm husband and wife, so I can enact that right.
Okay, I realize that. Were you there the entire weekend?
You said you saw my vehicle, so
Yeah.
as far as my whereabouts are concerned.
Gretchen's home has cameras throughout it. Were you aware of that?
Anthony claims that he didn't know there were cameras installed in Gretchen's home. The police find this very strange because those same cameras caught Anthony loading items into his vehicle, and then he removed several of the cameras mounted on the wall. Anthony didn't realize that whatever the cameras recorded was stored on a website, not on the cameras themselves.
Because they're in your car.
What are?
Her cameras.
No, they're not.
The blank cameras?
There's blank cameras in your truck.
They're mine.
Okay. They're yours because they came from Gretchen's house, or they're yours because you bought them somewhere else?
They're mine.
They're yours. There's video of you, David, at Gretchen's home on the morning of Saturday, last Saturday at 6:30 a.m.
You said they saw my vehicle there, so.
Yeah, it's not just your vehicle there. There's video inside her home when you made contact with her that morning, when you met with her. And that video shows something other than a pleasant interaction. Do you remember that?
Not this time.
You don't remember that?
Mm-hmm.
David, we really don't need you to tell us what happened because we already know what happened.
It doesn't matter to us. We have that. We have what happened.
Then what are we
What we
doing?
need to do
Then what are we doing?
is find her.
Then what are we doing?
He's telling you.
Well,
We know what happened because the video tells us what happened, right?
okay.
But
So let's get past that.
Tells you
We'll
what
wait
happened.
past that.
So what happened?
you
I
killed
just
her.
told you what happened.
I've told you this numerous times. She's still alive.
There are no signs of life of Gretchen. 0 signs of life of Gretchen.
She wants it that way.
No, there is
She would
0.
never leave her daughter.
Ever.
David, we know she's dead.
We all know she's dead, and you know she's dead.
We're just trying to help Ava out.
Then what are we doing here?
Exactly what we asked. What the thing that I asked you when we first sat down here is to find the location.
If you have all the information that you need, then I don't know what else.
Ava would like for you to tell her where her mother's buried.
Don't use Ava in this.
We are. You see that little girl right there? I want you to look at her.
I love her dearly.
Look at her. I know
love
you
her
do.
dearly. You know,
Look at her real good.
Then why would I ever hurt her mother?
Maybe it was an accident.
Maybe, exactly.
Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it started off as a fight,
For you to
and
use
I don't know.
her?
No, because
She's the only reason
she's
we're
the
here.
only reason.
I was the one who taught her how to ride a bicycle and shoot a hoop and use
that
her
is
awareness.
awesome. Yep, and that is awesome.
Then do what's right for
I
her.
would never hurt her.
Not Ava.
I would never hurt either one of them.
Well, you're hurting her indirectly by not letting us know where her mom is.
You have to ask her.
We can't ask her. She's dead.
She's dead.
You've pronounced her dead.
Ava's a nervous wreck right now. She can't sleep. She can't eat.
Do not use Ava.
You know, we are.
Okay.
Because that's what's left.
Well, she doesn't have to worry because her mother is still alive.
No,
That's what
she
she's
is
telling
not
you.
alive.
She just wants to know where her mom is, David.
You have to ask Gretchen.
Well, we can't because
We
she's
can't.
not here.
She's dead. She is not with us anymore.
The police have everything but video footage of the incident taking place and the location of Gretchen's body. The evidence they have was enough to charge him with murder, but what they really need is a confession. Before Anthony was brought in, he sent the detectives an elaborate email explaining that Gretchen had discovered that the company she worked for was involved in illegal activities. He claimed that she was on the run because she feared for her life.
How long have you known Ava? How long have you been in her life?
You've done the research.
10 years?
You've done the research.
So you don't care
You're
about
asking me
her?
questions you already know.
So you don't care about her?
You're asking questions you already know.
Right, I know that you do. So
Okay,
why
so
won't
are you
you
asking
help
me
her?
questions you already know?
Do you know how screwed up this little girl is going to be growing up, not knowing or having any
you
closure
have
about
no
what
idea.
happened with her mom?
You have no idea.
I do have an
You
idea.
don't.
I deal with victims,
Okay.
families, victims every day.
Well, she's still alive, so she doesn't have to worry about it.
What makes you think she's still alive? She's not on the SunPath video when she followed you. You have her phone. You sent the text messages. You planted her car at Jupiter Medical Center because you're on video doing it.
We have all that information.
She had me do it.
No. No way.
She's screaming for her life on that.
Screaming bloody murder as the neighbor described it. You can hear it in the video.
When you put your
Why
hand,
didn't you call the police then?
Because she didn't. And that woman has to live with that. You know that? That's unfortunate. And I feel bad for that woman. Because that woman has to know.
Nothing happened to Gretchen.
That woman has to
Still
know.
alive.
You put your hand over her mouth
She's
and
still
dragged
alive.
her into the garage.
It's on video, David.
Still alive.
You might want to think that, David, because you don't want to face the facts of what you did.
I was trying to warn her.
Okay, you put your
I was
hand
trying to warn her.
over her mouth
I was trying to warn her.
as you dragged her into the garage,
You-
then
you-
bleached down the driveway.
Right, you have all that.
But unfortunately for you, the cadaver dog hit on the garage, and we found blood spatter. So there's no way that she's alive. You murdered her in that garage, and Ava would like to know where you put her mom.
Gretchen's still alive.
Do you really believe that?
No, she's not, David.
She is.
You believe that, truly.
I made contact with her 2 days ago.
No.
You didn't.
No, you
I
didn't.
didn't.
How?
Tell us.
Let me tell you.
How?
You said you
I'm
did, so
protected.
prove it.
No, I'm not getting, I have no idea who you're working for. Zero.
I work for the Jupiter
it
Police
doesn't mean
Department,
anything.
and you know what?
Police
I
can be
explained
bought.
it. No, I
Yeah,
can't
you can't be bought. Everyone can
I
be bought.
can't be
You can't be
bought.
bought.
David.
I'm going to protect her, so.
Well, you can protect her all you want, but she's dead, and
She is dead.
and you're being arrested for her murder. And Ava will never forgive you.
And she will never
She might not ever find out where her mother is.
The last possible thing that you can do for that little girl is give her closure.
Yeah, she's still alive.
No, she is not. You were on video grabbing her and dragging her into the garage of that home. There's video of her lifeless body laying on the ground and you in the background cleaning up. And now that would no, she is dead, and now she is left with to pick up the pieces.
She's still alive.
She is left dealing with this. She is the one dealing with it.
Well, as soon as Gretchen finishes her whistleblower case,
Gretchen's not going to finish anything. Gretchen is dead.
and she's safe, then she'll
David,
recontact
what part of we have the whole Blink video are you not understanding? What part of blood spatter all over the garage and the Zephyr Hills bottle and you rearranging the garage and the cadaver dog hitting and the neighbors hearing it and you being on camera putting your hand over her mouth and dragging her
As she's screaming for her life.
and then the whole cleanup with the bleach and the pavers and the sprayer and the bleach and you throwing away the tiles, what she's not alive.
She's not alive. She is dead.
If you want to believe that because that makes you feel better,
she's still alive.
then you go ahead and believe
You
that.
can continue believing that. But this one, she might not know what happened to her mom or where she ended up. She doesn't know yet where her mom is.
She's in El Paso.
No, she is not in El Paso.
Her dead body was laying on the garage floor. So you can't get past that. You can't get past the video evidence that you thought you were going to erase from her phone, but you didn't.
One video's watching you smash it with a hammer, while the other one's watching you do that. There was video still there, David. It's there. I just want you to understand that. It is there.
Okay.
It is there. She is not alive. That story it's false. It's not true. We know it's not true, and that's fine. That's fine. But the bottom line is, she doesn't know where her mother is right now. She doesn't know.
What are you afraid of? Like, your life can't get any worse right now, right? So why are you hanging on to the story that she's still alive?
She's still alive.
Like Kelly said, how worse can it get?
Gretchen's in El Paso right now.
No, she's not in El Paso.
Unless she moved.
She's not in El Paso.
David, there is nothing that you can say that is going to change that evidence, that is going to change that Blink video. Nothing. That's why we're sitting here.
Right.
Right? We all know she's dead. We all know she's dead.
I don't know she's dead.
Well, we're telling you she's dead. You killed her.
You killed her then.
It's on video.
No,
You
you
putting
killed her.
your
did?
hand.
You killed her?
You putting your hand on her mouth and
I told you
dragging
she's
it.
still alive. What else do I have to... she's still alive. I made contact with her 2 days
So
ago.
you dropped her body in El Paso? You picked up her dead body and dropped it in El Paso?
She is in El Paso right now. I made contact with her 2 days ago.
How?
Email.
What email? You have her phone.
I don't have her phone.
Yes,
You have her phone.
Right, you're right.
You have her phone. Right.
Which we found in your
Right.
truck.
Right.
Right.
Which she sent me along with because someone had hacked into her iCloud account and was tracking her, and she wants to be hidden.
You hit her somewhere.
Well, that's the narrative that you're going to try to
No,
play.
it's not, because
No,
I have it
it's
on
not a
video.
narrative.
I have you on video killing her.
Okay.
So there is no narrative. It's black and white.
You don't have video of me killing her.
Anthony knows that they don't have video footage of the murder itself because there were no cameras in the room where it happened. There is the chance that maybe he missed a camera, but Anthony realizes that if there really was footage, the detectives wouldn't be working so hard to get his confession. Hoping they are lying, Anthony decides to call their bluff.
How do you know what we have?
Show it to me.
I just told
Show
you.
me. Show it to me.
You just dragged
Show me
her.
the video. Show me the video.
Her dead body.
Show me the video.
Her dead body is right
Show
there.
me the video.
I know that it exists.
Okay, then
So
show it
you
to
can
me.
demonstrate
Because
all you want.
show it to
It's
me.
Here. Okay? It
Show it to me.
exists.
Then show it to me.
We brought the
It
pictures,
exists.
David.
I showed you the pictures.
Okay. Picture doesn't tell anything.
Well, I'm telling you it exists.
It shows that
Still
you
alive.
confronted her on the porch and she came outside her back patio and said, "What are you doing?"
She's still alive.
David, we would like to be able to tell the judge that you cooperated with us and at least gave Ava some closure and told her where her mother was. But you continuously denying that she's still alive and she's El Paso, when that doesn't even make sense because we have her car, we have you planting the car, we have you on the SunPass cameras, and she's not with you.
So then what do we do? Like,
What are we
you
doing?
have all the video. You have all the.
The reason why we are here is to find where her mother is located. Where her
in El
mother's
Paso.
no, where her mother's deceased body is
She's in El
located.
Paso.
That's why we're here. You just asked why we're here, and I told you point blank. What we are here is to find out where her deceased mother's body is.
So you've already declared her deceased.
Yeah.
You've declared her deceased.
Yeah.
Yes,
Even though she's still alive.
She's not
she's
alive.
not
David.
alive.
Do you know what a cadaver dog is?
Tell me.
Detects deceased people, decom.
Human remains.
Right. That dog hid in the garage, walked around that garage, laid it down in a spot, saying that he found something. And what we found
Animals could be wrong, right?
was her blood spatter.
There's blood.
Her blood's not
There's
wrong.
coagulated blood all over the ground.
Animals can be wrong, right?
Her DNA is wrong? That's her blood?
David, it's
Are you
not.
sure it's her DNA?
Yeah.
It's going to be, yes.
Do you know how we compare DNA? We take a swab from the blood on the ground. We compared it to her razor, to her toothbrush, to her hairbrush.
So you said you haven't done it yet. Now you're saying you have done it. So you guys
She's
are doing.
telling
You guys
you.
are doing.
I'm telling
She's
you
telling you how it's done,
Doing
David.
it.
David, do not put
You guys
words
are
in her
doing
mouth.
it. You guys are doing the
She's
same
telling
thing.
you how it's
You guys are
done.
doing the same thing again.
No, you're
are.
doing the same thing.
You're lying like you did before, and you're lying like you did before. So
I'm not lying, David.
No,
You
nobody's
are.
lying.
I said she's dead and the cadaver dog hit on
I
it.
don't trust you. You guys lie.
You don't trust the video?
You cannot trust us all you want, David.
The videos. Show me the video.
There's just still pictures taken from the video.
The detectives make a mistake when one of them says that they matched the blood to Gretchen's DNA, but the other one claims that they haven't done the tests yet, but he believes they will match. Anthony picks up on this and he uses it against the detectives.
She's still alive.
And yet you have no evidence to prove that. Right?
It's not on me to prove it.
You're right, because we proved she's dead.
We prove she's not here.
If you prove she's dead, then what are we doing?
We just said that. What are we doing? The number one thing we said we were doing when we first came in here, you keep saying that, then what are we doing? David, what are we doing? We're trying to find
You guys
out
are
where
lying
her
to-
mother
to
is.
try to create a narrative.
No, we're not lying
still,
anything.
She's still alive.
No, she's not. We asked, what do you ask? You keep asking the same question.
So
what
do
are we
you.
doing here?
So do you guys.
What are we doing
One
here?
So do you guys. You guys
One-
keep
Where
asking
is
the
she?
same question.
One question
You
is
guys
all
keep
we
asking the
asked.
same question.
The same question, exactly,
And
because
as
you haven't
husband and wife, I'll
answered it.
protect. I have the right to not say anything regarding her.
The wife that you guys are getting divorced and that you've
But
been
we're not
separated.
divorced. But we're not.
That's
So-
not what I said. I said getting divorced.
But we're not. So
And you
I
were
still have
separated.
rights as a husband and wife.
And you were
I still have
separated.
rights as a husband and wife.
And you killed her.
And I've given you as much information as I have. I've been cooperative up to this point, and now you're trying to frame murder on me. So
No, we're not framing
You
it.
are.
You're
You
getting
are.
We're
charged.
telling you.
You're charged.
We're telling
charged.
you, buddy.
Fine.
No framing.
Okay.
There's no framing.
All right.
So you know what we're going to do? We're going to walk out of here and call Ava and tell her that you refuse to cooperate and that you don't love her enough to give her closure.
Her dad has already warped her mind so much.
That has nothing
Take
to
her
do
dad out of it.
Oh, what? Take your dad out of it. Her dad is part of
We're
it.
talking about her.
Her dad is part of
We're
it.
talking about that little girl. That little girl, not her dad.
Her dad is part of it.
No, we're talking about her, not her dad.
You know she's been worried sick about her mother. She knows that we were coming
And
up here.
Gretchen provided updates when she could.
Ava knew we were coming
the
up
whole
here
way
to
on
talk
this
to
trip,
you.
Gretchen
There's no record of her being at the hospital. That was all crap.
So you don't think she's sought alternate treatment somewhere else?
No.
What, in the
She
Belgrade,
doesn't trust the regular.
In the-
She doesn't trust the regular hospital system.
in the CDC
she's an
receiving
alternative
facility
healing.
in
She's in
Belgrade?
essential oils.
David?
In the Belgrade receiving facility where you told all of her parents she was?
That's the information she gave me.
No.
So back to enacting my rights as husband and wife. So
So what?
There was no record of her being at any hospital for COVID-19.
okay,
Zero record.
doesn't mean anything.
It sure does.
Doesn't mean anything.
So you
sure
agree
does.
you made it up because she wanted you to?
Doesn't mean anything. Once again, husband and wife, I can enact that privilege.
Yeah, that privilege doesn't really even exist. But, okay. That still doesn't get away from the fact that we have the blink video of you putting your hand...
You said it. You said it over. You said it. You said it.
And
You said it.
she's
You said
dead.
it. You said it. But she's
You know
alive.
what? I'm just going to go call Eva and tell
Okay.
her that you're not cooperating. We'll see how she feels about that.
All right.
David, we didn't come up here
To
give you
frame
some-
me?
No, we didn't come up here to give you a BS story. Okay? We came up here to find out where this little girl's mom is, find out where Gretchen's mom is. I'm sorry, to find out where Ava's mother is.
Gretchen's mom?
No, we find out where Ava's mother, Gretchen, is. My apologies, I twisted my tongue.
You do that a lot. You all do.
One of the detectives leaves the room while the other decides to talk with Anthony in a more friendly manner. Their conversation goes off topic as they talk about everything from public speaking to solar panels that provide electricity. Eventually, the conversation becomes more heated than it was before.
Well, you lied before, so I really can't trust what you say anymore, Jared.
A bullshit lie about an email
Yeah.
to get a ruse.
Yeah.
It's not a lie.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
called a ruse.
Okay. Oh, is that the
Whatever.
legal? Is that the legal?
freaking
Is that the
ruse.
law enforcement
That's a
ruse?
ruse. No, that's a
Yeah,
that's
you guys
normal human
ruse
being.
all the time. You're rusing
That's a
right now.
normal human
You're rusing right
being.
now.
I'm not rusing.
You losing or rusing?
Rusing. You were in Pensacola, pawning that jewelry, and she's nowhere to be seen. She's not around. It's because she's not alive. David, she's not there.
That's a ruse.
You need to understand that.
Stop
she is
rusing
not
me.
there.
You're rusing me.
You think this is a joke.
I
You know
don't.
what? No, you think it's a joke.
Nope.
You think this whole thing's a joke.
Nope. It's serious.
No, it is very serious.
That's what you just said.
You think this is a joke?
It's a ruse right now.
You think you're a funny guy?
I don't.
No, you are, because you're acting like it.
I'm not.
You're going to be seen.
You want to twist my
you're gonna-
words?
No.
You're trying to twist
No,
my
I'm
words.
twisting. I'm
You
just
are.
talking.
You're twisting my words.
No, you can talk like that. You're acting like a child right now.
Okay. Just like that wasn't
You-
Ava.
you-
Just like that
It
wasn't
was.
Ava. That Ava doesn't think that I'm a monster.
Well, you
That
are a
had
monster.
nothing to do with it. That Viking utility didn't have nothing to do with
Well,
it.
you are a
didn't
monster.
You didn't even. You're not even
you
doing your homework,
are a
man.
monster for
Do
what
your
you
homework,
did.
Jared.
You are a monster
Do
for
your
what you
homework.
did. And everybody's going to look at you like that. All those people who supported you, all those people
They
who
already
got you
do.
out of jail,
They already do.
all the people, no,
They already do.
No, they don't.
They already do.
You don't think I
They
haven't talked
already
to
do.
some people?
And you're not gonna paint a picture of me looking great anyway. So what does it fucking matter, bro? Come on.
No.
Come on, bro.
They are going to look at you
Don't
as a
ruse
monster
me.
now.
Don't ruse me anymore, Jared.
If that's the way you want to be seen
I've already seen like that.
for the rest of your life,
Even though she's alive.
no, she's not alive. You keep thinking that. That's not true. You know it's not true.
What you're saying is not true.
Now, it's not, now. She is not alive. You can tell that little girl where her mother is. You have the opportunity to do that right now.
She's in El Paso.
If she's in El Paso, she's not alive in
She's
El
alive
Paso.
in El Paso.
No, she's not alive in El Paso. You
Have
can
you
keep
checked?
telling, you
Have
can
you
keep
checked?
telling you
Have you
said.
checked El Paso?
Have I
Then
checked
how
out
do you know?
Paso?
Yeah, right. How do you know?
Because she's not
How do
alive.
you know?
Because of the
You
video.
haven't checked out Paso. How do you know?
You can keep talking.
That's what I'm
and
trying to say. You haven't done your homework,
No,
Jared.
no, it's called deflecting. You keep talking about other things.
Do your homework,
There
Jared.
is
Viking utility.
no. There is a crime that occurred
She
at her
was
home.
filing a whistleblower act against Viking Utility.
You can keep doing that, and
I'm
you
just
can keep
telling you.
hiding from the truth.
I'm just telling you.
You can keep hiding from the truth,
You
David.
want me to cooperate? I've cooperated, and that's what I'm telling you.
You can keep hiding from the truth.
It is the truth. It's not hiding from the truth. It is the truth.
You can keep hiding from what the actual truth is. She is not alive. She is deceased.
You're rusing me.
No, she is deceased. So you're going to be viewed as a monster animal by all these people.
They already
People
do.
people who
They already do.
people who care about you.
They already do.
People who
And you're not
care
going to
about
paint a
you.
picture of me looking great anyway, so what does it matter, man?
Well, unfortunately, the evidence doesn't paint a picture. It's not me painting the picture. Like I told you before, I don't. This isn't personal to me. None of this is personal to me. It's not about
Well, it is to
me.
me, Jared.
It's not about me.
It is to me, Jared.
It's about the other. It's about
It's
the
my
little
life,
girl.
Jared.
I understand.
No, you don't understand.
It is your
You
life.
don't
I get
understand.
it.
You don't understand at
I
all.
don't.
You
I don't because I'm not in a
don't.
position.
Right. You
are
don't.
exactly
You
right.
don't.
I
You don't. You have
100%
no
agree with you.
idea. Zero.
I have
Zero.
100%. You
Zero.
are right,
Zero.
David. You are correct, and
Zero.
I don't understand what's going on with you because I'm not you,
And I'm not you, Jared.
and I don't understand what's going on with you. That is 100% correct. Tell me then. Tell me what the problem is. What's going on? You told me
You're lying
before.
to me. That's all. You're lying to me. First
No.
you told me it was Ava, then you told me that you were going to
It
leave the
is
floor,
Ava.
then you told me my vehicle was going to be released, so you lied to me, Jared.
Exactly. I
You
did.
lied to
I
me.
told you I did.
The other lady lied to me. You
What
guys
other
lie.
lady?
You guys are liars.
I am a
You
liar.
are liars. I know.
100%.
100%. So I can't believe one word that's
But
coming out
what-
of your mouth. I can't even believe that you have all that evidence either. I mean, you guys just
I
continue
showed
to
you
lie.
the photographs, David. David,
Doctor,
I showed you
I
the
listen to
photographs.
law enforcement officers, doctor, police reports,
Mm-hmm.
and use Photoshop to make their bruises look worse. I had them trump up a police report. Go to Palm Beach Shores, pull up my police report, and watch the body cam. And you don't tell me
It's Riviera Beach.
why I would, whatever, Riviera Beach, Palm Beach Shores, whatever. You know, so you know, you've seen it.
I know.
So you saw it.
Sure.
Did you see it?
I told you before
Did
it
you
was
see
Riviera
it?
Beach.
Did you see the body cam?
No.
Look at it.
I will.
Good.
I didn't see it. I know the report exists. I didn't read the whole thing. I know it exists.
That's what I'm saying. You're not doing your homework. You haven't read the whole report. You haven't checked in El Paso.
That has
You
nothing
haven't
to do with
researched You haven't researched Viking Utility. You haven't researched Jeff Dryer.
David, tell me what you started.
I told you. You
started going down a
email.
path.
Look at the email. Look at the email. It tells you everything.
You started going on a path. You said you don't understand me.
I'm not going back to that. We're talking. It's a new moment. I've answered all your questions. What are we gonna like? Am I being transferred? What's going on? Am I being?
Is that what you want?
I'm just asking a question. Like, I mean, you're asking the same questions. I'm giving you the same answers. There's nowhere. We're not going anywhere right now.
Think of how much better you would feel if you released that information.
You're rusing me again, Jared.
No, I'm not. I know how much. I know it would make you feel better.
It would make you feel better.
No, me. No. I feel great right now, no matter
You
what.
want to make up a lie about where she is?
No, I don't want you to make up a lie.
She's in El Paso. She's alive in El Paso.
Okay. I just wanted you to know.
I'll ask for a lawyer.
No problem.
You know what I mean? I could have done that when I first walked in the building, but I tried to cooperate with you.
You could have.
After Anthony asked for a lawyer, he was transported to the local jail. Anthony was looking at life in prison, but he had one more thing he could bargain with: the location of Gretchen's body. In exchange for revealing the location of the body, Anthony was offered a plea deal of 38 years in prison. At his sentence hearing, Anthony claimed that he believed the pandemic was the Armageddon and he wanted to escape. Anthony claimed that he tried to convince Gretchen to flee the country to escape the pandemic with him, but Gretchen did not want to go. This made Anthony very angry, so he took Gretchen's life. Anthony will remain in prison until the year 2058.
My vision saw the COVID pandemic as an end-of-the-world prophecy, an Armageddon that I felt compelled to escape no matter the cost. Her life had value, her life had meaning, and I stole that life.
I'd love to hear your thoughts on this case, so please share them in the comments below.